Hey guys, today I'm filming my December favorites for 2016. Do not worry, I will also be filming a yearly favorites coming up in about a week, but I did not want to leave out December favorites. I feel like so many people just pass over this video, and I don't want to. December deserves its own monthly favorites, and although I don't have a ton of products, I have some really great items I've been enjoying all month long. My first favorite is a foundation combination. I'm using two different shades of the Hard Candy Glamoflague foundation. I'm using the lightest shade Porcelain and also the third shade Fair. And there is one shade in between these, but it's definitely more on the pink side, so it would not work for me. My friend Amanda sent me this foundation and it's just a little too dark for me, so I do mix in my Porcelain to get my perfect shade. And I'm so happy that Amanda sent this to me because I've been using this as a mixer, but I hadn't been using it on its own as a regular foundation. So I was wondering if I love the formula as much on its own, and I definitely do. So I am able to get medium buildable to full coverage using this foundation alone with two layers using a sponge, which I think is fantastic. The texture of this is really nice. It is super smooth. It feels kind of silicone, kind of velvety. I can't really describe it, but it just glides on, blends so easily. I love that this feels very lightweight, but it gives fantastic coverage. This does not oxidize on me whatsoever. This does hold up against my oils fairly well throughout the day. This has been my go-to foundation combination for filming days. I am wearing it today. This is probably my favorite drugstore foundation I've ever used. So thank you so much, Amanda Alexander on YouTube. I'll have her channel linked down below. Thank you so much for sending this to me because now I really have been able to say that this is my favorite drugstore foundation. Next, I have an under eye concealer. This is the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer in the shade Fair Neutral. It is the lightest shade. And when I first got this and started using it a few months back, I thought it was way too light for me. And now that it is the winter time, I'm at my most fair. I've been using this on its own under my eyes, and it does a great job at concealing and brightening without looking too light, whereas it actually isn't correcting and it's just drawing attention to my under eyes. So this color works really well for very fair skin. I definitely do think that this has a nice neutral undertone. It isn't too orange, too yellow, or too peachy. I love the applicator. It is a flat doe foot on both sides. I feel like it holds a lot of product, and I'm able to take one side under this eye, the other side under this eye, all in one dip. So this is going to last me a long time. This is a really nice full coverage concealer. It does have more of a satin finish. If you have really dry under eyes, you might not like this, but if you have more oily under eyes like I do, I think you will really enjoy this. And at first I wasn't crazy about it, but the more I've been using it, I've really come to enjoy this. I don't know if I'd repurchase it because it's so expensive, but I definitely am enjoying to use it now. My next favorite is a look. It is actually the makeup that I'm wearing today, and I wore this for an entire week straight. Justin and I went to New York, and I wanted to keep it simple and really only bring one makeup look. I brought this, I wore it every single day, and I loved it. So for the eyeshadow, I'm using this Almay eyeshadow trio for greens in a shade 024. Unfortunately, this is a long discontinued product. If I can find a link for it on eBay or Amazon, I will have it down below for you guys. And I use this nice light seashell pink on the lid and this beautiful cranberry burgundy color in the crease. This is definitely a satin finish, and this one has a bit more shimmer to it. I did not use this more buttery brow bone shade because it's a little too dark for me to highlight with. I just used these two and loved it. Like I said, I'm wearing it today. I think that these are very pigmented and they apply really well. I don't have any other Almay eyeshadows. I only have this. So if you've tried them, please let me know your thoughts, especially the newer versions. But this has been a favorite of mine for years, and I was really happy to wear it again and feel like I love it just the same. So this is actually a look I have loved for years. I even filmed a tutorial on it, which I will have linked up here. I think that tutorial was from like 2 years back, And the blush I have been using was Max Breath of Plum, which I have in a pan version, so I wasn't able to take it traveling. So I decided to choose one of my other winter blushes, and I chose the Clinique Cheek Pop in the shade Heather Pop. This is a blush that I've liked, and I've reached for it here and there, but I hadn't worn it a ton. But thanks to this trip, I fell in love with this. I love the Clinique Cheek Pop formula. My favorite shades are Ginger Pop and Peach Pop. It's a really great satin finish blush, so it isn't going to look too matte on the skin and draw attention to dry patches, but it also doesn't have a ton of shimmer that will draw attention to wrinkles and pores and acne. This is also a very buildable blush. You can add one layer for a light flush of color, or you can go in with more product and a more dense brush for a lot of pigment, which is what I choose to do. I love this blush so much. I am wearing it today. I think the formula is amazing on these blushes, and this color is absolutely gorgeous. The most beautiful wearable light mauve shade. The lip product I was wearing in that look is the Revlon Just Bitten Kissable Balm Stain and Honey, the most gorgeous light mauve shade. This is a product I want to use up in 2017, so it was great to get such consistent use for a week. I wore it every day and also reapplied several times throughout the day. This formula was perfect for our trip. New York in December is freezing, so I would not want to wear a traditional lipstick or a liquid lipstick because that would be way too drying, and also a gloss would be way too messy with the wind, so this was the perfect product. It gave a lot of really nice color. It made my lips look full and juicy, but it also made them feel very, very moisturized and comfortable. This was the perfect lip product to take with me. I love this so much. The only negative is that because it is a stain, it will get darker and darker the more that you apply it. And even though this is a nice light mauve, it stains hot pink. So the more I apply this, the more hot pink my lips get. So then it doesn't end up looking like this shade. That's the only negative, but this formula is so fantastic. I absolutely love this color. It is a fantastic wearable everyday shade. So I'm really looking forward to using this up in 2017. And I hope that it is something I can actually accomplish. But this was my lip product savior on that trip. And then there was a ColourPop lip combo I randomly tried this month and fell in love with. I did wear this in a few videos. I started with the ColourPop Lippie Pencil and Razor. I just lined my lips with this. This was a limited edition shade from a collection with It's My Ray Ray, but the ColourPop Lippie Pencil in Bound is very similar, so if you weren't able to get this, do not worry. And the Lippie stick I wore on top to completely fill in my lips is the ColourPop Lippie stick in the shade Cami, which is a matte X finish. This is a beautiful, deeper mauve rose shade I love. The matte X formula I only have 3 shades in, but it's very unique and definitely different from their original matte formula. This is a bit of a thinner texture. It has some slip to it when applying it. It feels kind of silicone-y, but it completely sets to a very matte finish that does feel very comfortable, but after a few hours I definitely get a little dry in the corners of my mouth, but it isn't bad at all. Definitely more comfortable than a liquid lipstick, but almost as long wearing. So I definitely recommend this formula if you like matte lips. And this color I just thought was so beautiful. The perfect mauve rose color that is a little bit deeper on my skin tone. I will link one of the videos wearing it up here so you can see how that combo looks on me. So here are my 3 lip products: the Revlon Balm Stain and Honey, the ColourPop Lippie Pencil and Razor, and the ColourPop Lippie Stick in Cami. I had one nail polish favorite from this month, and it is what I'm wearing on my nails today. This is the OPI Liquid Sand, and it's Frosty outside. The liquid sands are OPI's textured polishes. These are such an amazing formula, opaque in 2 coats. I do put 2 layers of top coat so that it isn't too extremely sandy and textured, but this is an amazing formula, not gloopy, completely opaque. I am very, very impressed with this. And this shade, It's Frosty Outside, is so gorgeous. It is a silver micro shimmer base, and then it does have some larger, more reflective silver glitters in it. And even though it is just silver, I feel like it's really dimensional on my nails, especially in person. I feel like it looks like a disco ball. I absolutely love the way this looks on my nails, and such a fantastic formula. And my last beauty favorite is an eye cream. I featured this in my Project Use It Up sample edition. I'll have that playlist linked up here. This is the Caudalie Resveratrol Lift Eye Lifting Balm. I got this little size in a Sephora Play box. This little size lasted me 2.5 months, using this every single day, morning and night, which is amazing. I've tried several eye creams and I haven't felt like they did anything for me, but this one really worked. At first I was kind of unsure whether it was all in my head or it was actually working, but when I went back to using some of my other eye creams from Clinique and Estee Lauder, I felt like this one actually worked. And I don't have a lot of wrinkles under my eyes, but I have a lot of puffiness, so when I smile, my eyes like disappear because I have so much puffiness under my eyes and my cheeks are so big. So this did a great job of reducing the puffiness. Also, I don't have a ton of darkness, but I do get some. This did a great job of reducing that. It also helped with the fine lines. So this is a product that I think is absolutely incredible. Unfortunately, you cannot buy this small size on its own. I have tried to find it and you can't get it. The full size of this is a really big container, but it is $62. I cannot pay 62 bucks, but I will be stalking eBay to see if I can find some more of these sample sizes or the full size for a good price. So I really want to buy this full size because I felt like it actually worked for me, and I've never had an eye cream that showed any results. So I was really impressed with this, and if you got this in your Sephora Play box, I highly recommend you use it if you haven't already. So those are all of my YouTube favorites. Now onto my random favorites. I have one YouTube video, and that is a dad does my voiceover. I do not remember the name of the YouTuber, but I will have her video linked down below. I saw it on Facebook. I went to her channel, and now she has a ton of subscribers thanks to this video. I've seen so many boyfriend, husband, brother, dad does my voiceover, and a lot of them have been funny or just like okay, but this one was hilarious. That dad had just like the best comments ever. I don't want to ruin it. I want you guys to watch it for yourself. It is so good. And then I have a YouTuber favorite of the month. That would be Jacqueline Lovine, also known as Fort Worth Famous. I've been subscribed to Jacqueline for a long time. She does amazing Project Pan videos, but over December and November, really, she's been putting out so many great Project Pan videos that I've just been falling in love with. Every time I see her video in my subscription box, it's one of the first I click on, and I really wanted to give her a shout out, and you guys need to go subscribe to her. She has amazing content, and I really love her personality. She is very honest and straightforward, which I absolutely love. I completely trust her opinion. She is also a cruelty-free beauty blogger, which is fantastic. If you are cruelty-free, she has a lot of different options. She's been doing Foundation Fridays using only cruelty-free foundation, so make sure you check her out. And next is a favorite I meant to mention last month, but I forgot to, and that would be Netflix. So for a wedding gift, Justin and I got an Amazon Fire Stick. So we decided, let's try out Netflix. We had it free for a month, and we wanted to see how much we actually used it. Yeah, we use it a lot, especially me. Use it a lot, and it's been so awesome to have all of those shows there. We haven't really watched a ton of movies on Netflix, but we've been watching a lot of different shows, so I wanted to mention some I've been loving. I did watch the Miranda Sings Haters Back Off. Those only had like 8 episodes that were a little less than 30 minutes. I watched the whole season in one day. Pretty good. Not as amazing as I was hoping it to be. I definitely don't think that humor is for everyone, but Miranda was signed for a season 2, so I am excited to see that one. I also watched Fuller House. I have seen the 1st and 2nd season. That was so awesome. All the nostalgia there, bringing back the old characters, showing flashbacks of the old episodes was really exciting for me. Now, I don't love it as much as the original Full House, but I really do like it. And DJ and Stephanie look amazing. They look so amazing, and It's really a good show. I would recommend you check it out. Also, Young and Hungry, which is an ABC Family freeform show with Emily Osment, who was on Hannah Montana. I believe there are 4 seasons. I watched them all. I love that show so much. I do believe they will be having another season, so it isn't done forever. Thank goodness. But that's a really great comedy. And the #1 show would be Orange is the New Black. Justin and I have been watching that together. We've been watching about 1 episode a day when we're eating dinner. On the weekends, sometimes we'll watch a few more. We just started season 4. So much has happened. That is such a crazy show. It is very sexual at the beginning, which turned me off a bit, but it gets less sexual as it goes on. And they really give you the background story on all of the characters, which really makes you fall in love with them and really have a heart for them because of the things that they've gone through. I love that show so much. Totally worth the hype. Then I have one song favorite. It is called What Are You Scared Of by Tonight Alive. That randomly came up on my Pandora. I love the lyrics. I loved the sound of the song, and I've never heard of that band before, so I'll definitely be interested in looking up more of their music, but that song was fantastic. And lastly, I have the song Black Beatles, which was covered by the boy group Citizen 4. It has 4 dudes in it, and I saw that video on Facebook, and then I found them on YouTube. They have, I think, like 8 music videos of them doing covers. They have 1 original song. You guys, they have the best voices ever. One of the guys has more of that really high-pitched Adam Levine, Justin Timberlake kind of voice, which I love. I think that is just such talent. They mesh so well together, and sometimes I really do not like covers, but they do a great job. The Black Beatles cover is definitely my favorite, and they changed the tune so it sounds completely different, but it still sounds right. And I almost forget how the original one goes because I've listened to it so much. I've probably listened to each of their songs like 50 times. So definitely check out Citizen 4. I will have the video for Black Beatles linked down below. So guys, those are my December favorites for 2016. I would love to know what yours were in a comment down below. And please get excited for my Best of Beauty, which will be coming in about a week. It is going to be a collab with my YouTube gal pal, Almay from AM Beauty Life. So I'm very excited for that. And I hope you guys had a fantastic Christmas if you celebrate. And I hope you had a wonderful new year. I haven't made any New Year's resolutions. I don't think I'm going to, but let me know if you have any. Maybe you guys will give me some ideas of some things to think about this upcoming year. But thank you all so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye guys.